Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Red Pill Nomad. Happy New Year, 2022. Here we are. Okay, in this episode, we're going to talk about reality that you're being watched, you're being judged. And I'm not talking like a paranoid person, right, with the state always looking at you, which would agree, predicate where you live. That may be the case. Yes. As a person, people come up with a judgment or maybe have a bias about you within 30 seconds. For me, you're withdrawn. That said, okay, people will continuously observe you, judge you, your actions, your thoughts, your statements. That's just reality of life. So, reality is that if you have a spouse, significant other, someone you live with, even your children, they are constantly looking at your actions, your reactions, if you react versus respond to situations. And we'll calibrate that initial box they put you in, excuse me. Within, again, that first 30 seconds they see it. Okay. And speaking for myself, reality is that they may or may not be right. We all have bad days. I am blanking on who said this, but a while ago I remember hearing a saying or statement that only mediocre men, let's say people now, right, more modern, are always at their best. And I like to think I'm better than mediocre. And yes, I have seen people who lean towards arrogance and always feel the right and not um, admit, acquiesce, um, backtrack, retreat to saying you're ever wrong or this may have been better done. And that's the whole point of this video. That people are people, most won't change. And you have to have a thick skin in life. You have to have context when people act a certain way, say certain things. Be very, very cognizant and vigilant in the workplace, in the neighborhood, in your home about what you're doing and the perception of it, as well as your response or worst reaction. I had a weekend that was boring. Yeah, I had a just an experience where someone interpreted my actions response in a manner that I will hopefully not have that perceived as such. That said, it wasn't just my words, it was my demeanor after the fact. And I can be aloof, maybe even difficult, stubborn, hard-headed, but it is what it is. And as we're dealing with online here, we're dealing with remote work, we're dealing with, dare I say, a lot of folks with limited EQ, emotional quotient, emotional intelligence. They rush to judgment. And that's okay, but just realize that first, as I mentioned, it may have been something you've done, and that's okay. If you can address it, if you can remediate it, and maybe you can make that person hopefully more aware that they're rushing to judgment. Maybe they're in the wrong. Good luck with that, but still, maybe worth a try. Yes, neighbors, folks in the neighborhood, coworkers, etc. A lot of folks will rush judgment, and maybe they see you not at your best, and they get upset. And they label you. They have a tarnished version of yourself, and hey, that's life, you know. Speaking for myself, here we are, late January 2022, and I did divest folks from my life, and yeah, it's okay. One mess up can be worth 1,000 attaboys at a girl. With that said, if someone has a very low tolerance for you, my question is rhetorical. Are they in your life? Why do you need them in your life? Right? Maybe they're thin skinned. Who knows what they have going on? But like I mentioned, maybe they just have a low EQ and the juice ain't worth the squeeze. So yes, be cognizant. Use a $2 word. People are always looking, always judging, always evaluating. Keep that in mind. Don't rush judgment. Try to be objective if possible. And know that, yeah, maybe they got nothing else, nothing better to do. That's okay. That's their problem. All right, Red Pill Nomad. Thank you. First video of 2022. Till next time.